Hey everyone, this is the Hisense 100-inch U7 Mini-LED TV and it's the best big screen gaming TV I've tested this year. But let me explain why. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. So, if you've been holding off on a 100-inch TV because you thought it would be too bulky or too expensive, this one changes the game. It's not just massive, it's actually pretty sleek for something this big, and the picture quality is next level for both movies and games. I've had it set up for a few weeks now, and I keep finding myself just staring at it, which is always a good sign with a TV. First off, the Mini-LED backlighting is a game changer. With up to 3,000 local dimming zones and 3,000 nits of brightness, the contrast is insane. I watched a movie with a dark cave scene, and the details in the shadows were crystal clear without any weird blooming around the edges. It's the kind of contrast that makes HDR content pop like you're looking at a window into another world. And if you're into gaming, the 165Hz native refresh rate means everything feels smoother than what you'd get on a 120Hz TV. I played Cyberpunk 2077 on it, and the motion was so fluid it almost felt like I was playing on a monitor instead of a TV. The Game Booster 288 feature is legit, too. It automatically detects when you're gaming and optimizes the settings for the best performance. I didn't have to tweak anything, just plugged in my PS5, and the TV did the rest. The enhanced game bar gives you quick access to all the important settings like VRR, ALLM, and even a frame counter, so you can see exactly how your games are performing. And with VRR support up to 165Hz, there's no screen tearing or stuttering, even in fast-paced games like Call of Duty. If you're a competitive gamer, this TV will give you a serious edge. The anti-reflection screen is a lifesaver if you don't have a dedicated home theater. I set mine up in my living room with big windows nearby, and even with sunlight streaming in, I could still see the screen clearly without squinting. That's a huge deal if you're not willing to black out your room every time you want to watch something. The HiView AI Engine Pro also does a great job upscaling lower resolution content, so even older movies or shows look sharper than they should on a 100-inch screen. Sound is another area where this TV impresses. It's got Dolby Atmos and IMAX enhanced, and while it's not as powerful as a full surround sound system, it's way better than what you'd expect from a TV's built-in speakers. I watched Dune with it, and the spatial audio made the sandworms feel like they were right there in the room with me. If you're not using a soundbar or a home theater setup, it's still a solid experience. The Google TV interface is smooth and easy to navigate. I've used Roku and Fire TV in the past, but Google TV feels more intuitive, especially with the built-in Chromecast. I could cast shows from my phone without any lag, and the voice remote is responsive. No more yelling at the TV to turn up the volume. The only downside I've noticed is that some apps, like HBO Max, still don't support the full 165Hz refresh rate, so you'll be capped at 120Hz in those cases. It's not a deal breaker, but it's something to keep in mind if you're planning to use this TV primarily for gaming. Pros-wise, the picture quality is top-notch, the gaming features are fantastic, and the anti-reflection screen makes it usable in bright rooms. The only cons I'd mention are the sound, which isn't as immersive as a dedicated system, and the occasional app limitation with higher refresh rates. But overall, it's a minor trade-off for a TV this size and this capable. If you're in the market for a massive, high-performance TV that won't break the bank, this Hisense U7 is a fantastic choice. It's perfect for gamers, movie lovers, and anyone who wants a true theater experience at home. Check it out using the link below if you want to see more details.